Good morning, students. Today I'm starting total internal reflection. I have downloaded two or three videos about optics and your basics, your relations between F and R. I think all these thoughts are clear to you. So today I'm going to start next topic, TIR. The shortcut of this term is T means total, I means internal, and R means reflection. Students, let us suppose we have two mediums. This is your denser medium, and this is your rarer medium. This is one, and this is your second. And let us suppose in your denser medium, water is here, and in rare medium, there is air. So let us suppose we have any object which is lying on the point O in the denser medium. Now when we observe from the outside, then a ray of light, if we see this point obliquely, obliquely means normally, this is your normally view. When you see about this object to this object obliquely, then it goes without any deviation, without any changing its path. But when you change your views to see the object, then whenever the angle of incidence greater, this is your angle incidence increases, then refraction becomes toward the rear position. So when we draw the angle, when we draw the normal at this point, then you see the angle of incidence. This is your angle of incidence, and this is the angle of refraction. They both are not same in that, as in comparison to first case. This is, let us suppose this is your first case and this is your second case. So in second case, both angle of incidence and both angle of refraction are different. And when you see the, when you increase your angle of incidence, that let us suppose this is a point A2, then you see the angle of incidence increases, then angle of refraction also increases. This is your angle of refraction. Refraction means when light goes from one medium to second medium, and reflection means light is after reflection, light is coming toward its same medium. So when you increase, this is your let us suppose now we are looking at point A3. Now at point A3 I draw a normal. Now here also, if your angle of incidence increases, then angle of reflection also increases. But this angle A3 is a very special case. At this case, the angle of incidence is critical angle. Your angle of incidence is critical angle. So this is your A2, this is point A3, this is your angle of incidence, and this is angle of critical angle. So when light comes from denser to rarer medium at critical angle, then it doesn't go to the rarer medium, but it lies along the surface of the medium, because it is not going back in the same medium, it is not going to the another medium, it is just lying on the surface of that medium, in which medium it is coming. So at this point, this is at this point of incidence, your light becomes your ray, path of the ray becomes goes toward the surface of the medium, and this angle is called critical angle. When your critical angle increases, when your angle of incidence becomes more than critical angle, then your ray of light goes back to the same medium. It means it doesn't go back to, it means it doesn't go to your rarer medium, it comes back to your denser medium. So when angle of incidence becomes greater than critical angle, then light goes from the denser medium and again it reflected along the denser medium, and this is phenomena is known as total internal reflection. So friends, watch this video 2 or 3 times, and if any question then ask me. And everybody have full notes of your plus 2 class. So make your proper notes.